Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars week 14 day 6. It is a red day. So for this, basically just any Valkyrie Crimson Bat team will be sufficient. We're probably just going to be going with our pure drain, or true damage I should say, like we normally do. There are a couple different other variants that we could probably do with like maybe an Infernus or what's his name? Infernus plus Element Grim and a few other things. I think I'm going to just stick with the classics though. I tend to prefer just going for the extremely big true damage rush. Get a Crimson Bat, Draculus Crimson Bat, and hopefully that's enough to kill them all out. Also, one thing that this is pretty good for is a Famine will always be killed by you casting both of them once. So that's one of the biggest things I like using it for. Scion counters it out a little bit, but should be fine. So we'll just throw this down again, double check that it is indeed a red day, and see how this does again. So, in we go. The biggest thing that this lacks is a good mana generator, other than Valkyrie. Doesn't really have an exploder or anything, but it can win quite a bit quicker. So hopefully it'll make up for it with that concept. Hello, everyone. Let's see. Hello, Maximuse. Hello, GZG. Hello, Bridget. Hello, Vampire. Hello, Henny. Hello, Solo Boss. Hello, Tony. Hello, Gary. Welcome all. If anyone has any questions, anything you want me to go over, just let me know. And in the meantime, we'll just be doing the standard Guild Wars. We will be going over the event at the end of this stream, just briefly, and of course we'll have the video out for it tomorrow, going over it in detail. But I kind of gone over it a couple times already. It's mainly just the little Forest Troll thing for Forest of Thorns. It's just a troll, same as all the other trolls, except this one is for green. It's a brown-blue that doubles the amount of green on the board. So pretty much just a standard troll. Most of you that have any of the troll troops know exactly what they do. Every single one of them's pretty much the same except for a different color, and they have slightly different traits. Okay, right now we need some yellow, and we do not have any. Luckily it does not have mana drain though. And we just have a skull just sitting there, which is nice because we do have some damage already on it. So we can go for the poke and almost kill it. Fortunately it's not actually enough to kill it, but we'll go for the yellow. And throw down the Valkyrie somewheres. Let's see. Ooh, that is quite unfortunate. I have no immediate way to be able to do anything about him. Good thing he did not get that Devour. Wow, that would have been bad. But all we need now is one more drain, and we're good to go. Or I should say hit. No, I don't even know if you'd really consider that a drain. Normally when you say drain, you mean mana drain. Where do we throw it? Green. Oh, green. There we go. We won. And that's already over right there. Right in time too, because he was about to hit us pretty hard. What would you recommend using if you don't have Draculus? In this particular team that I'm doing right now, a second Crimson Bat. And if you don't have a second Crimson Bat, a Tesla. And if you don't have either of those two, probably a red something that has a color that you're not already using, like a red-brown or something, or a red-green. Maybe a Desdemona if you're up against like a huge Daemon team. You can kind of use that. It's a little bit hard really using this particular team without like a Tesla or a Crimson Bat or a Draculus there, mainly because you kind of need the double blue troop so that your excess Valkyrie mana will go into the second troop as well, because if you're using a Valkyrie just to feed your first slot, that's not going to work out too well. One other thing that you can do if you only have the Crimson Bat is put the Crimson Bat in third slot, particularly if it's not traded. Put the Crimson Bat in third slot and then use like a red-brown Lava Elemental or something as a tank, because that's relatively cheap to trait for a red troop. So you just put the Lava Elemental up front, Valkyrie, Crimson Bat, Void Portal, and play it out that way. Yeah, no problem. Maybe Karnex first? I'm not a huge fan of running Karnex. It would work. I generally prefer running Dragon Soul if I do. Generally, I run neither of them in Guild Wars, even though I'm a big fan of using Dragon Soul. Against like Scion and stuff like that, I find him to be very underwhelming. At least Gorgolfa is in a way too, but at least he can tank for himself. The biggest issue with Dragon Soul is he starts off weak but then gets tanky, whereas many other troops are already tanky from the first turn. You put Valkyrie in this team? Yeah, I put Valkyrie in almost every Red Day team. Valkyrie into any blue troop is amazing. It's about the only, I believe Red Day is the only day you can actually conveniently put a mana generator into one of them that specifically converts a color into a color that you can do that you can target anywhere. I believe Valkyrie's like the only one of the 6 major converters that really gets used. That and Giant Spider, I guess. Valkyrie and Giant Spider are the main 2 that only really get used. Okay, this is a little bad. Actually, really, really bad. We could lose right here. Yep, because that will happen. And then he'll throw a Corvash. He didn't go for the Corvash, though, surprisingly. These are one of these battles that it will probably just come to Draculus. Down to Draculus basically just winning the entire battle. Okay, good. The AI is not smart enough to cast Queen Mab, so that is helpful. I am in a weird situation, though. So let me go and... Oh, no, 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 no! We're frozen on blue. Fail. Well, I gotta take it now. I already clicked. No! No, the multiple no's. Okay. Well, we have to throw that down or else he's gonna Corvash it. Okay, now that they Corvash, though, we can just take yellow into yellow or even into red now that the Crimson Bat is dead. One thing we will have to do, though, is waste some time to go and get a summon, which is a little bit unfortunate in the current format. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We're still frozen on blue. Well, at least the freeze is only going on it, but that makes Valkyrie a lot harder to actually use. We're not frozen on purple, so I'll just take that down. That will be our summon. I think I actually go for it. Yeah, I think I go for it. So we'll throw this down. And, oh, nice. We actually get a tank as our summon. That will help quite a bit. Now we can just throw this, and now we pretty much just won. All we need is just one more cast. Can you stop doing turns? There we go. And we do have Valkyrie alignment, though we do lose our turn. But that's match. Oh, Mana Shield for the save right there. Wow. Mana Shield actually kept Valkyrie alive. And that's match. Well, that went a little hairy, but still, same result. The double Valkyrie Crimson Banner did well. You lost 4 troops over all the battles, but went 5-0 with a decent score. Nice. Yeah, that's all you really need is Valkyrie and the Crimson Bat. That's alone is basically the base team of what this is. It's just a slightly riskier version of it. And of course with a Draculus. Draculus essentially is a Crimson Bat. Just slightly higher mana cost, but he's really, really survivable. Of course, most of you don't have Crimson Draculus, but just using a Crimson Bat as an alternative, even Tesla, would still end up working. Biggest issue with using Tesla in Guild Wars, and one of the reasons why I generally never use her, is just she's very, very inconsistent. I'm not a fan of having to depend on the armor. Also, all the things that you would use for armor buffing cannot be used with her, with the exception of Queen Jezebel on a green day. I mean, on a blue day, sorry. That's about the only thing that is Tesla related that synergizes perfectly with her that you can actually use within Guild Wars. Other than that context, there really is no point in trying to run a Tesla in Guild Wars, or at least I don't feel. If you had to, you would, of course. But if you had the options to pick between all of them, it would definitely be Crimson Bat Draculus or double Crimson Bat. Tomato is red. Yes, a tomato is definitely red. Is that from the tomato talks that we were doing last stream? Hello, Strawn. Welcome back. Also, I did see your post on the forum, by the way. I just didn't reply to it yet. I probably will after this stream. I was planning on doing a video on that soon, eventually. Or not soon, but eventually as well. Someone even mentioned that the other week, and now you just brought it back to back again. So I don't know if I'll have time soonish to be able to do that, but I definitely need to get around to it. That's another video we still need to do too. The best teams of this version, because this version is almost over. We were just messing around with stuff on Friday, and it looked pretty stable for the most part as far as the new features. So yeah, next patch definitely within the next month-ish. We just don't know officially when they're going to be actually releasing it. I believe the biggest thing holding them up is mainly getting mobile situated. We're not frozen on anything, right? Yeah, we're not frozen. So we'll just do that. I have to worry about the Devour. What do we worry about it on the most? I think we'll just throw that. Because I don't want a Draculus yet. Because what if he devours the Draculus? Then he just becomes unkillable. Where to go? Purple? There isn't a good move here. I need a Valkyrie cast, but there's nowhere to do it. We'll just take a red and let him skull. Oh, never mind. Well, that works too, I guess. Oh, ouch, 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 ouch. Where'd that damage come from? Well, we're not going to get that off, and now he has a bunch of barriers. That is quite unfortunate. So we're going to just have to ignore the fact that he can devour us. Luckily, we still gain HP even if it hits zeros on the barrier. That is a thing, and that is intended, by the way. It has been confirmed in the past to be... I don't know if they'll ever change in the future, but I know it has been confirmed that it is the intended way that it works. That Draculus does gain HP even when it hits on a barrier. That makes it technically do 0, but it's still doing the full damage to them since it's hitting on the barrier itself. Same thing can be done with Gloomleaf and a few other troops and a few other mechanics. Most people probably know it on Draculus, though, because that's the one that gets used the most. The fact that he can still life drain through it. We did get a Valkyrie off, right? Yeah, that's fine. Actually, I probably should have used a summon there to protect it. And we got one of the worst summons. Luckily, it is a summon that can actually use that color. But then again, maybe that's not lucky, because it's blocking the purple that I need to have gotten the gate. So, never mind. That's actually unfortunate, not lucky. Well, then. And I have no way to really kill it right now. I need to get another portal. I guess I'll let it poke me, which is kind of bad, because the more damage it does, the less points we get. Yeah, this isn't going over too well. Don't do this to us. Don't do it. Gotta go get another summon. He'll skull poke us, though I don't really care if we skull poke Draculus. That's not going to really do anything. Oh, come on. Stop giving me the absolute worst summon. Or that's actually not the absolute worst. Quasit would be the absolute worst, because it would be blocking our purple and it's a useless troop. Okay, I'm just going to have to let it die again. That seems really bad, but... Wow, we're taking a lot of damage. I have no way to work around it, though. Okay, well, that will kill it soon. Now it has a bunch of barriers, though, too. Any way we can drop this enough? No, we can do that. And nope, now... Oh, wait, we can drop it. We can do that. There we go. And I'll get off another barrier. So we'll do that. Do another poke. Use Draculus. Yeah, so we poke with this. It'll now die. Oh, I should have done it to last slot. That was a fail. But we'll go... And can you stop summoning at 100% rate? We'll go do that. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that to last slot. We actually could have poked that and then brought him down to 1 HP. Though if he devours, then that wouldn't really matter. If he's about to go devour. Well, he had a 50-50 chance, and he hits the one... Oh, come on! Every single one! I just said that he'd be the worst possible summon. And what do? We get him. Oh, this is not going over well. Literally the worst possible summon. I can't think of a single thing that would have been worse than summoning that right now. I'm just gonna have to just kill him with Draculus at this point. Also, he should be dead. I did that wrong, the previous move. But I guess it will still kind of work, because now the summoner will be dead. It's a little bit riskier, though, because if Cabarrus devours our Draculus, we have no chance of winning. Yeah, I might need to eventually switch this team up a bit. Hello, Adam. Welcome. No, speaking of the devil. Also, hello, Gamer Pra Sempre. Welcome as well. And Tony, welcome. You're on PS4, so you're still seeing the Valkyrie Justice map team constantly. Would you still use this lineup against that team? Yeah, because Valkyrie has Mana Shield on it. 2 out of 4 of your troops have immune to mana burn on this team. Both the Void Portal and the Valkyrie. So the only one that's really going to die is Crimson Bat. Draculus will stay alive based on his HP gains. Valkyrie will stay alive because Queen Map can't hit it. And Void Portal will stay alive because, again, she can't hit it. So yeah, it'd be fine. The only really bad thing about this team in the current way that they have reworked Guild Wars, which is probably why I'll have to think of something for next week to maybe switch it up a bit, is this team is made to be delayed. It's made to win, but it takes forever to win. And with how they just changed it this week, just recently, on Monday, they ended up changing it so that winning the game quicker now matters even more. I don't think we'll be able to use this into the future. You know what? Let's just kill him. I don't even want to get the last summon. We'll just take the reduced points at this point. And there we go. We're already losing so many points per turn anyways. And what was that score? Wow, 1,303. That was actually really reduced. That was 1,303 on the last battle, or was it the second to last? Actually, that's not as bad if that was the second to last battle. Oh, never mind. That was the 300 battle. Never mind. That was actually not too bad. That means we only lost about 50 to 100 points compared to what we normally get. Like 50 to 150. So, given how bad that battle went, that actually isn't too bad. So, I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, interesting. Scion, Soul Trap, Famine, Death. Very odd choice with the Soul Trap. 31 damage to an enemy and drain their mana. The only problem is it's like a 13 mana cost. You're better off just using a Moloch. Moloch is technically cheaper, but it doesn't... well, like, maybe he did that so it doesn't block the famine, maybe. But Moloch is red-yellow. And the reason why it's cheaper, even though Moloch's 14 mana, is a Moloch will give +1 red to himself. So if you take even 1 red, they have the same mana cost. And if you take 2 red, Moloch has a lower mana cost. Plus, you get to continuously use that for the entire battle. Anyways, let's go fight it. Oh, was he using Death Knight class? It won't matter too much. But, because I'm just going to rush down the Scion and then probably not care about it. But I do have to watch out that I don't kill him too quick with the Crimson Bat if he does have a Death Knight. Oh no, he's using Archer, which I guess could be a little bit annoying. Hello, Ajak. Welcome. Okay. We'll move that over. That'll give us the purple and a skull. Nice. Too bad he's not already hit with true damage, or else that would do even more. We'll move the green over. Wow. How do we have all of our mana on the 2 troops that should be getting our mana last? Amazing. I'll just move the purple over. What do we need right now? A green, given what has happened the last few turns. I can't really take that blue because he's just going to skull counter us. Oh wait, do I have to? Oh no! Wait, is that really the only move on the board? It is. Unless I missed one. Yep, it was, because there goes the shuffle. Okay, I guess we take purple red. He'll get skull oh no, but then he'll take the skull. Almost anything I do, he'll get a skull, unless I just take the pure purple. But that won't help us at all. I might just have to take the red purple. Oh no, but then he gets the mana from it, so what's the point? We'll just move that over. Okay, so we didn't get any mana from that. We'll start on Valkyrie a bit. We didn't get the Surge. We need it on the next one if we're going to do that. And there we go. There we go. Okay. Making some progress. And now we can get rolling, because we have the double cast. And, oh, it will not actually kill Famine now, because he reduced our stats so much. Because it took so long for us to get going initially. So we'll go throw both of them down. You know what? Let's actually just throw Draculus into a Valkyrie into Draculus. The main reason I'm doing this is because it reduced the magic on our Crimson Bat, meaning it will be doing less damage now. So I'll just throw a double Draculus. It's 1 HP off. Wow. Wow. Extremely wow. I believe the main reason for that is I told my guild this week not to do, only to do it to 4 instead of 5. I still did my attack and magic to 5, but a lot of other players in my guild didn't. That's probably why we didn't have that 1 extra damage. Normally we do have enough damage to always double shot it. Well, there we go. That's match. Dracula's got to do all 3 casts. Will you be getting out of bracket 2? Oh yeah, of course. That would have been devastating if we didn't, though. But yeah, we're definitely, or I shouldn't say definitely. There's actually a slight chance that we still won't get out of bracket 2. And surprisingly, we didn't make number 1 in bracket 2 either. We, well, almost number 1. Maybe after we do all of our battles. But yeah, we're, there is, how much of a gap do we have? We have a 17,000 gap. Probably about a 19,000 by the time I finish. At least an 18,000 by the time I finish. But yeah, about an 18,000 gap. So if they have like 3 people that didn't do it, or 4 or 5, they could pass us. We still have 2 people in the guild that still haven't done it as well. So that could be enough to hopefully push us over. You never know. But yeah, it looks like we are going to be moving to bracket number 1 most likely. And once we get back to bracket number 1, we'll probably be getting back into our 6th place kind of thing. I do eventually want to get the guild back to the 3rd place, constantly placing. Not quite sure if we'll be able to do that anytime soon, but it is something we'll be working towards. We used to make 3rd place like constantly for the longest time. We started off really, very strong, but then everyone in the guild ended up kind of leaving to other guilds for whatever reason. And then that slowly happened, and then we lost too many people to the point that we kind of came more to the average. That tends to happen a lot in this game. There will be just something that occurs to some guilds, and then it'll just be like a mass migration to a couple like really big guilds, and whatever guilds these happen to be keep on changing from time to time. Like as soon as another up-and-coming thing comes around, some people will probably leave anonymous and go down to like another smaller guild down there, or you know, the other bigger guilds moving down to one of the other ones, or moving up to one of the other ones. It really just changes randomly from time to time. Let's see. We'll move the red over. Move the green over. And Crimson Bat Draculus. From there, we'll just take the yellow. So we'll throw the Draculus. Again, we're going to go and just keep spamming the Draculas first since we already have it up, just so we can get the life gains. The only slight problem with that, though, would be if he devours us. But, of course, ideally, he will not. Is double cast enough to kill him? No, it is not. Because of that, I will take the skull just to make sure he does indeed die. Just out of safety's sake. Ooh, 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 whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you doing? That came out of nowhere. He extra turned his mana into multi-extra turn into killing half our team. Amazing. I've never seen a Forest Guardian get away with that much in one turn. Well, let's poke him. And Draculus. Well, this is why we have the Draculus here. And one of the reasons why Draculus is actually slightly helpful if you happen to have it in this particular team. Him getting the Devour wouldn't have been helpful, but he'll be so tanky right now that he almost can't even die. Unless unless we get hit by the Devour or hit by as big of a skull spam as we just did. He's not really dying. Don't hit it, don't hit it. Good. Okay, you didn't even hit the right target. Okay. But now it's going to take a little bit longer again, but we'll still end up winning. It's just we're going to get a lower score because of what has happened. We'll just throw that down. Oh, thank you! Now, that is the most perfect thing we could have gotten. Still a slight chance we lose, though. It's not set in stone. Haha. Gorgotha, set in stone. It's not set in stone until we actually kill him out. There's two things we need to do. Actually, really only one. We need to kill Kerberos, and until that happens, we have not won the battle yet. Okay, you take all the skulls you want. Here, have another one. Take all the skulls. There we go. Now we just need to kill it. No! That's exactly what we needed not to happen. Well, it's still not over. We have Void Portal. We have Void Portal. Time to recreate our team. Go. Whatever. Well, really? I almost forgot he's even a daemon. Well, we shall recreate our team. A silent one. Okay. Back to round one, except, well, this is going to be a really horrible, horrible score battle. But, we're back to square one. Let's see. Enrage a random ally for every purple gem destroyed. And then create 6 skulls. That is horrible. We'll just go and do that, I guess. And we get nothing out of it except the 3 enrages, 2 of which are going to be the only ones we even use. Here we go. Something we can actually do. Silent one, go. Make us not lose to another Devour. Yeah, we'll just take that up for the free skull. Move that. Oh, come on! If you couldn't get enough luck already, you got the revive off of that. Figures. Problem is we have, like, no damage. We almost have... Yeah, we pretty much have 0 damage on our team right now. Nothing we do really does damage. Which is, of course, awful. Okay, he'll take a skull, we'll take a skull, we'll take a skull. You have no chance of reviving. Oh, and so he agiles instead. It's like, you think that nothing will happen? Nope, we will do something. Throw that down to get the skull. Oh, we actually already got the skull, so that was a little overkill on the skulling. But yeah, I can't actually do anything to him other than constantly... I think I'm in a... I need him to kill something. I can't do anything with what we currently have because everything's a disable, pretty much. This is our only damage, and he's a horrible damage source. And he can just keep resummoning constantly. There we go. Well, let me take the skull first. What do we get? What do we get? Need a replacement. Give us something that will help us not lose. Oh, interesting. Also, thank you, Raffaello, for the subscribe. Much appreciated. I'm pretty sure I completely butchered that. But thank you. Where do we move? Where do we move? Blue over? No. Blue, red. Take the red. We could probably get a war poke. The only problem is nothing's really going to die to it. Oh, yeah, let's take the green. Can we... No. He'll take that. We'll go and move the yellow down, I guess. Try getting some silent one. We don't use the green, though, is the only problem. Oops, didn't realize he was going to get that. Luckily, he completely misses. So it's not going to matter as much. Either way we move there, he's going to take a skull, which ideally we do not want to have happen. Our score is going to be so low this battle. Let's see. Well, I kind of have to give him a skull if I want to go take that. I could always just take the blue instead. Like just the blue and nothing else. Oh, and he still manages to get a skull out of it. Good job. Well, we can take that out for free. An extra turn it, get our mana back. and move from there. Problem is there is no really good moves from there. Take the green into skull. Take the normal skull. I really wish Burn still took away barrier. It doesn't if they have their armor up. Yeah, I know. The last Caberis' health is insane. It killed a Draculus. It's the reason we're losing right now. If he gets another Devour, we're pretty much dead. It's still winnable at the moment, though. I need to not cast him because he's just going to die if I do. Or he's going to kill my war, I mean. Okay, let's just go and kill this. So it's just the Caberis left. There we go. One left. And that's all we have to kill at this point. There we go. Another skull. He's going to die. Oh, come on! Seriously, 100% win rate and 100% devour rate. I mean, 100% summon rate and 100% devour rate is what this battle is right now. Please, at least once. Well, actually, he has not devoured a couple of times. I think he has about 66% chance of right now, as far as his current rate. We do not have another summon ready, mainly because he's being blocked by completely. And he's also taking the mana because he needs it too. Let me go silence him so he can't get any more on either of them. He can still take the skull though, so that didn't really solve much. Oh, come on! Seriously, look! He summoned onto the death, which is only a 50% chance. And then that thing revived for, like, what, the second or third time now? One of the wargs revived into something? And it's only a 25% chance. The amount of lack of luck right now. At this point, I just want to see us win. There we go, Death. We're going to summon every daemon in the game by the time we win this battle. I think we're up to 6, 7? I don't even know. I'll need to double check after the fact. Or someone else can look back in the stream right now. How many daemons have we summoned so far? I think we're up to 6 or 7. It has to be at least 5. You can't catch a break this match. I know this is awful. We'll have to look into reworking this team, that is for sure. Let's see. Normally this team wasn't really that bad in the past. If I was to make this for PvP though, I would make this a Death instead of a Void Portal. But of course for Guild War, I don't know, maybe it's just way too slow and everything for Guild Wars. Or that, or I should try it with an actual Death instead now and see how that pans out. Well, speaking of Death, there's the Death. Please, Death Mark, kill him. That's the main thing we need. If that can happen, we're good to go. Okay, well, it killed one of them. And he didn't end up reviving, so that's good. And, yeah, Death is kind of blocked. Oh, there we go. Oh, but Caberis cleansed it. The one we actually need to die just refuses to die. 87 attack, 322 HP, and he's about to get his ability back up. And is there any move other than these two? I do need the mana, but he's just going to take the skull. And I'll probably have to take his brown away. We also get yellow out of it, so it works. Oh, he also gets a skull, though. Oh, and of course the summon. Because why not? We'll move that over. What is the next daemon? Round 8. Amnesia! That could actually work out pretty well. Let's roll with it. And then, oh, he better not devour. Where's my silent one? I'll give him green. He doesn't actually use it. Oh, give him blue too. Well, he doesn't use that either. Oh. Ooh. Ouch. My silent one. Oh, and he summons again, because why wouldn't he? Well, let's get Amnesia up. If nothing else, maybe we could win off an Inferno King. Let's see. What even is this battle at this point? Still winnable. There we go. There we go. Well, we have a whole team of Inferno Kings. Technically, I guess you could count these as Daemon Summons too, because they are Daemon Summons. I think this might be the most times I've ever summoned a Daemon in a match. Even the week when you had to summon Daemons to get event gems, I think this is more Daemon Summons than that. The only problem now is the only damage source we have is Inferno King, and he's being blocked by an Amnesia. Generally, Amnesia is never in front of your Inferno King, but because she got summoned in first lap, she kind of is. So, I basically just don't take her mana, I guess. Maybe even kill her out deliberately. There we go. So, let's try this again. What can we get? Oh, Caberis! Oh! How ironic would that be if we actually win the battle by devouring his Caberis with a Caberis? Oh, we need to make that happen. Oh, well, we kind of have to make it happen. We just died on our last summoner. So what we have now is all we have left. Oh, gosh. If we miss that... if we miss that Devour, we're done. Move that over. I might Inferno King, I might not. I'm not quite sure yet. Ooh. Please don't Devour our Cabarrus. Let us get a chance at least before you 100% Devour us. No, actually, he's a little bit lower than that. But, I don't think we have a Convert. I do not believe. Even if we did, it would barely even be worth it. No mana would actually be generated for us. Okay, good. No Devour, and he's not aiming at the right target. Oh, I didn't see the purple was actually available there. Is Inferno King available? No. I can go get the other Inferno King. And he gives us a skull. I don't really want to convert out my brown. I might just have to, though, to make sure he doesn't hit us with anything. Oh, no, but then he's going to kill our Cabarrus. Let me just take the skull. Oh, of course, of course. Why would he not summon? Yeah, there's really only one way to win this. And that is get Cabarrus to devour Cabarrus. And then we won. Come on, live. Don't die, don't die. You get one shot at this. 40% chance that we win. Come on, 40% chance that we win. Actually, let me double check up board alignment. Could be fine. Can't Inferno King resummon as well? He can resummon himself, but he can't actually summon other things. Oh, actually Cabarrus could summon us one. So technically he could. Come on. 40% chance we win. Hey, we got it! Oh no, but he just entangled us. But we got it. Nice. What an ironic way to win. The Cabarrus that killed us was the way we won. We anti-Cabarrused him. Well, that works. Now we just need to get it untangled. It needs to survive through Entangle now. It's still not over until we can actually get this off. There we go. Please don't agile this. There we go. And now we won. There we go. What a way to win. There we go. There. I have no clue what we just did. Let's see. 1,548. I'm really curious. What score do we get for that if we lower that down? We got 1,548. Let me go get the calculator. Let's see. 1,548. 5 divided by 6. 1,548 times 1,548. We end up getting 1,290, so it's still below average. But that was a pretty nice fight as far as what on earth just happened. But we won. And where does that bring us as far as rankings these days? Yeah, it's about a, what is that, 18,000? Yeah, about an 18,000 gap. So hopefully that's enough gap for us to actually get back into number 1. Hello, Jesse. Welcome. Hello, Henny. Oh, wait, never mind. Henny, you've already been here. 0 attack. I know that Entangle, though. No detention. If we didn't get that Devour, that would have been match. But, yeah, that was quite a bit of fun. Interesting battle for sure. Anyways, let me go over the new troop. I kind of already did it a billion times already, but, and of course we'll be doing the video tomorrow off of everything. But let's go bring up the actual page for the little guy. The official page. Let's see, we'll go bring that up. And where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Da-da-da. Right here it is. Let me go bring that up real quick. View image. Let me zoom in. And let me go bring that onto the board. Where is it? Gems of War window? No. Random image. Wrong random image. Wait, which one am I even on right now? Gems of War, Guild Wars. Random image. Why is this the wrong random image? Oh, because that's not what I need to do. I need to go do window capture. There we go. Okay, so the new troop next week. What is it? It is the Forest Troll. Another one of the trolls. It's coming to Forest of Thorns, so that means Salvini Mora and Gloomleaf are the 2 things within event keys. That basically means skip event keys. The only even remotely good troop that would be in it is Salvini Mora. And, well, actually, I shouldn't say that. For newer players, there is one troop that you may want to get that's actually in the event keys. And that is a Green Seer. It is an epic, but it's not the Kingdom's epic. Green Seer is used within a Giant Spider Green Seer team to be able to feed essentially infinite green or infinite purple, or both, mana to your team. So it's normally a pretty good idea to have it if you don't. It's similar of effectiveness as an Alchemist Hellcat team. and is used to feed quite a few different various team types. But this guy, he's a brown-blue. Brown-blue trait stones would mainly be used for Corvash. That's basically the only thing you'd really want to use it for. There are a few others like Behemoth and stuff, but Corvash would definitely be the first priority for trading. And also, you can still get a Corvash. You have like, if you haven't gotten it from event keys, you still have like 5 hours to get Corvash from event keys if you're still interested in him. And then it will switch over to Forest of Thorns after the reset thing. But he just doubles the amount of green like any of the other troll, and with the 4 additional of that color, which is green. He is a blue-brown, standard 11 mana, standard 3 regeneration trait, like all the other trolls have, and yep, pretty much is a standard troll just for a green version, which will have some synergy. The most notable thing about a forest troll is similar to Greenseer Giant Spider and Alchemist Hellcat, as well as most similarly to Rock Troll plus Dark Troll. This Forest Troll will be used in a combination of Sea Troll plus Forest Troll, and this will be able to loop essentially infinite green and blue to your team in a way. It's not as consistent as the 2 converter systems, but there have been some teams lately that have been running Rock Troll and Dark Troll, and this is essentially the same kind of type of team with Forest Troll, Sea Troll, and this would be a green-blue loop, so maybe it might be used with Christinix, might be used with Kraken. We'll definitely mess around and see what you can actually do. Kraken's probably going to be the main thing I actually use it for. But yeah, we'll see. It could maybe even use for Queen Mab. It really just depends what we're up against and stuff like that. You know, anything that feeds into green or blue is essentially what we'd use. I don't believe it would ever be used with a Valkyrie. Well, yeah, it probably wouldn't be used with a Valkyrie. In that case, you're better off just using a Sea Troll, Valkyrie, and then 2 blue damagers. So Forest Troll wouldn't really be able to do much with that. With a Greenseer, though, there might be some instances where it gets used with a Greenseer. With Forest, basically like Forest Troll, Greenseer, and then 2 green damagers that are really heavy. Maybe like double Christinix, or Christinix Kraken, double Web Spinner, you know, something like that. Actually, double Web Spinner might be kind of interesting to see how that pans out with it. Or a green, or a Web Spinner Kraken or something. But yeah, we'll mess around, see what we can do with the new troop. He's coming on Monday on all platforms as well. So even on, where did it go? Is that the right one? There it is. So even on console, you guys are getting him as well. The new troop we just showed. But yeah, I'll be doing the video going all over that tomorrow and, you know, just normal stuff. How about Cabarrus? He is from Magrim Woods. It's Forest of Thorns at the event week next week, his kingdom. And the troops that will be in the drop pool are mainly just Greenseer and Sylvania Moore are the only 2 notable ones. But all of the ones that are going to be, or most of the ones that are going to be within the event key drop pool are, let's see, there's going to be Archdruid, which is useless. Gloomleaf, which is also useless, even though it's a legendary. Greenseer, which is honestly probably the best troop in the kingdom. Lady Arnirial, very situational if you'd use her. She's a double gem spawn, so I hate her. But out of all the double gem spawns, I would say that she is the best double gem spawner. Rowan would also be in the drop pool. You really don't need multiple copies of her, though, but she would help with Explore. Early game Explore teams tend to use Rowan because you don't have other options yet. Sylvania Mora is decent, though he has to be fully traded. Otherwise, he's pretty below average. But when he has traits, he's the best Entangler in the game. So that's the biggest utility he has. That's the only time you really ever put him in the team, is if they have skull spam or heavy skulls or anything like that, and you have to disable them. Also, if you need to get a counter to Scion, fully traded Sylvania Moore is pretty good for anti-Scion. The only problem is for Guild Wars is you can only use them on green and brown day. But yeah, if you ever needed a Sylvania Moore, if you ever needed a Scion counter, just spam Sylvania Moore fully traded on your invade teams. And that tends to work pretty well. And the other one will be Trant. Trant you don't really need multiple copies of. He becomes a pretty irrelevant troop pretty quickly. Though he is a relatively cheap tank for the most part. That excels very well at tanking in first slot. Let's see. Also, that Rock Troll is kind of nice against Scion. Yeah, because you can stun it with the trait. Yeah, I have to say, out of every single troll, Rock Troll probably is the strongest. Rock Troll or Dark Troll? The reason Rock Troll is because it has a stun. The reason Dark Troll is because it's the only troll in the game that actually has a secondary effect. And his secondary effect is basically like a Valkyrie, in that he creates mana for your team. It's one of the reasons why Rock Troll, Dark Troll is such a popular combo with a few various teams. It's mainly because both these 2 trolls are the strongest 2 trolls. Rock Troll, like I mentioned, because stun, and he has immune to devour, which is kind of nice. And Dark Troll because he's, well, for one, he also has Death Mark and Death Mark immunity. but he also has, he's the only troll with a secondary ability, and that secondary ability is gaining souls. It's kind of like how Valkyrie has a secondary ability on hers, though unlike the trolls, all the converters have a secondary ability. But for some reason, Dark Troll is the only one. I have no clue why they did this. He wasn't even like the first of them either. I think he was like the third or fourth one, maybe fourth. I don't remember. Third or fourth of the trolls that actually were added to the game, yet the only one with a secondary ability. But that's one of the other reasons why he's slightly stronger. Can I make a video about your Guild Wars teams? I have in the past, though I don't know if it's as up to date because it was still in the previous version. I might end up making another one in the future, but I'm kind of waiting until it changes again, because you have to keep in mind they're making even more Guild War changes as of next patch. So I don't want to make one quite yet, because it's just going to be changing again within like a couple weeks, within the next month. So I kind of have to wait for the next patch before I really make a Guild War kind of team video, because I'm just going to have to redo the video in like a month or two if I do it now. Let's see. But yeah, anyone else have any other questions? Anything you want me to go over before I head off for the night? Otherwise, tomorrow we'll be doing the standard stream, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be messing around with the new Forest Troll and seeing what we can do with it. Of course, we'll have the new video on the event and going over all that, as far as the event keys, the troop itself, various teams, and, you know, whatever the bonuses and actual event objectives are. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend and a good week. Yeah. Nothing really excessively notable happening in Gems of War in the extremely near future. The only thing that's really coming in a slightly near future, I guess, is a few weeks. We are likely getting the new patch. No official date on that. Likely within the next month or so. And other than that, new mythic, at least for... actually, I think they're rolling the mythics at the same time, even though we get different mythics. But the next mythic that's going to be coming to all platforms is going to be on September 1st. We're actually getting a Forest of Thorns mythic. That's a little bit weird that the Forest of Thorns event is happening before the Mythic. But yeah, even though it's the Forest of Thorns event next week, we're getting a Mythic for it too on September 1st. Do keep in mind, if you are going to open up event keys, there is a 0% chance, since there currently is no Mythic within the kingdom, that you will get a Mythic from the key. So do not open event keys if you intend to get Mythics. There will not be any. Really, next week, I wouldn't really even advise it at all. Unless you desperately wanted Green Seer or Sylvania more, there's no point in opening event keys next week. Anyways, hope you all have a wonderful night. I'll be heading off for now. You were trying to watch yesterday's stream. Did it get taken down? No, it didn't get taken down. The devs were actually kind of fine with it. The whole story was basically they want me to get permission before I ever show the actual like beta and stuff like that, before I actually show it. Just in case there's like anything in it, and, you know, just for privacy reasons and all that. But yeah, I'm not in trouble or anything because of it. The reason the video isn't up, it will be probably tomorrow, hopefully. The biggest reason why it's not up is the stream is about 9 hours long. And almost any stream I do that's about 8 hours long tends to have trouble rendering on YouTube. But yeah, as soon as it's ready, I'll post it. It hasn't rendered yet. And as soon as it does, I'll make sure to post it. Hello, Lowlight, and goodbye, Lowlight. But yeah, it didn't get taken down or anything. It'll be posted as soon as it's rendered, which will hopefully be tomorrow. It might even be tonight if it happens before bed. Anyways, I said goodbye like 3 times now. Whoever mentioned that yesterday, saying that I say goodbye like 1 billion times, you are right. Anyways, hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. See ya, and tomorrow for the event. Goodbye, everyone.